Morning guys, just going to give you a bit of a catch up on where we're at with the ute so far, what we've been progressing. Had a little bit of an issue with cameras and things, so I wasn't able to video some of this stuff, but we've got the GoPro set up now, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more video footage as we go and give you a view of where we're at and what we've found so far. So it's been a investigation so far of what's actually wrong, what needs fixing, what needs replacing. The car is 15 years old and she's had a bit of a tough life. Holden's not renowned for using good quality leather in their seats, but you know, it is a ute and it's been used on some farms, etc. It's actually in pretty good nick overall, but yeah, a lot of clips and plastic things broken, as you'd expect of a car of 15 years old and 210,000 kilometres. A lot not working, some of it just minor. Power window switches for one. Both seats need some reupholstery work, and don't know what that's going to cost yet. A lot of little things, broken buttons, etc., which is a bit of a pain. But a lot of little things. These switch units, they're available second hand. I've already ordered one of them, and same with the window switches. This whole assembly is replaceable. The console itself is been wrapped in some beautiful carbon fibre look-alike vinyl wrap, which is disgusting, and this top piece surround was actually broken and hot glued in place, but that's no big issue. I've got a spare one of those from my 2004 Monaro. A lot of wiring, poorly wired stereo system, but that's okay. That's part of my trade, and I'm sure we'll get that working. Leather is actually in pretty good condition on the steering wheel, compared to a lot. It's a bit faded at the top here, but I've got some really good leather restorer, black leather restorer stuff that I got from England, which was approved for use on Rolls-Royce for all things. Nothing will save the leather on the shift though, unfortunately. That's seen better days, but that's okay. My son's got a spare one of them for me from his VE Commodore, which is the same gear knob, much later model, but same gear knob. And just a few little things, a little bit of vinyl repair to do here. Again, the notorious Holden clips on the glove box down in here, they break, and so the glove box is supposed to stop at about that point, but it just flops, and that then goes on to break the plastic hinges. So I've ordered a set of them, they're coming. Yeah, that's about it for interior at the moment. Under bonnet, I've started giving it a bit of a clean. Nothing major to do here. There's a couple of oil leaks. The sound deadener is most definitely dead. It deadens no more. So going to get a new one of those. It's been serviced. These power steering reservoirs go discoloured as they get older, with heat cycles. That's the ECU down in here, or engine control unit. Just needs a bit of tidy up, bit of love. Looks like it's a good battery, fairly new. Haven't looked at the date on it yet, but it's in good condition, showing green, so that's good. Did have a fairly expensive stereo in it at one stage, but obviously the subwoofer and amp was removed before I got it. Plastics in reasonable condition. It'll clean up alright. Had to replace a couple of the clips on the plenum cover, and also very weirdly the windscreen washer on this side, plastic underneath had broken, so it was down underneath. Standard sort of thing. Wiper blades need replacing there, had it. That's easy stuff. Paintwork wise, yeah, look, we're going to be respraying this bonnet. I'm going to give it a go in the garage. There's not much to lose with that. Make it tidied up. The rest of the paint's actually pretty good. There's a few little scratches here and there. It has been resprayed at some stage. The fiberglass deck lid, it has a few paint issues as well, as you can see. Depends on how the bonnet goes. Maybe I'll respray it as well. I suppose if I respray the deck lid, then I can fill these holes from the tail that was on it, the ugly tail. It certainly looks a lot better in my opinion. It's been debadged, not debadged very well, unfortunately. The badge, Holden badge, has a square hole and a round hole for location, and all they've done is put a bit of tape in behind that, so you know, you can't see it from across the road, but you certainly can see it up close. There's a ding there that needs popping out. That's no major issue. I've got a bit of skill in paintless dint removal, so we'll pop that one out hopefully. Ugly aftermarket tail lights. Maybe they appeal to this generation more to my generation, but maybe we'll get a set of the originals for that, or maybe we'll just give them a light smoking. The wheels are a bit polarizing. Some people seem to think they're alright. They're 19-inch. Tyres on it are absolute rubbish. But I don't know. I think we'll probably just clean them up, get rid of the gutter rash off the edges of the rim, and give them a gloss black coat. Because I'm thinking of putting sort of a satin black badges back onto the sides. I've got all the SS badges for it, which to me sort of signifies that it's not just a run-of-the-mill Commodore. It's actually you know, something a bit better than run-of-the-mill Commodore. Again, a bit of road rash on the wheels to tidy up. That's no biggie. Get the tyres removed and I'll fix that up. I think I'll go black with them. I don't know, give me an idea. So let me know in the comments what you think. Brake pads have all been done, and the rotors look like they're in good condition. They just need a bit of love, bit of tidy up and paint. She's so low at the moment that the moulded mud flaps have actually worn a fair bit away. I think they might come off. I think they're ugly anyway. I'm not a real big fan of them. The front bar, oh well, the headlights are typically gone hazy, especially up here in the Northern Territory sun. But they'll come up pretty well from my experience. Headlight polish kits and then the UV protectant that goes onto them is actually pretty good nowadays. Bar's got a few scrapes underneath it, but I'll respray that when I do the bonnet. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good little project. Hopefully, probably the hardest part's going to be getting the seat panels redone, but yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll film as much as we can and show you progress as we go.